Welcome, and thank you for joining me for today's practice. This class is all about choice, moving in a way that feels good for you and embracing your own unique flow. Think of this as your own adventure, where you get to explore, challenge yourself, and listen to what your body needs. There's no right or wrong way to move, just your way. So take a deep breath, step onto your mat, and let's march to our own flow together. We're going to start with 3 deep breaths. Inhale and raise your arms up to the sky. Exhale and release and drop your arms low. Inhale up and exhale, release your arms. Last one, inhale up. Explore every movement with curiosity today. This practice is yours. It's your ways to move, anything that feels right for you. So we're going to start with tabletop. Come onto all fours with your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees directly under your hips. And we're just going to start here with a cat-cow. Now, here's where you get to choose. You can stay here and just move your body however you feel, back and forth, whatever feels good for your body. Option 2, you're going to drop your belly and raise your gaze as you inhale. Deep breath in. Exhale, round your spine and tuck your chin. We're going to do this movement for about 5 breaths. Exhale, release. Inhale, drop your belly and raise your gaze. And exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, raise your gaze, drop your belly. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, look up towards the sky, drop your belly. Exhale, round your spine and tuck your chin. Feel that stretch in the low back. And we'll come back to a neutral position. We'll take a deep breath in here and extend your right leg out long. Use your toes to curl those up and push back a little bit. Feel that stretch in the calves. Good. Inhale here and exhale. You can stay option 1 in this position where you're just feeling that stretch. Or option 2, you can lift that leg up in the back, toes down, engage your core. Take a deep breath in and exhale, lower that leg. We'll do that one more time. Inhale up, leg comes up off the mat. And exhale, bring that knee back in into tabletop position. We'll go ahead and do the other leg. Inhale, extend your left leg out long. Make sure you put a little bit of pressure on those toes and just move those hips back just a little bit and feel that stretch in the calf. Inhale and exhale. On our next inhale, if you choose to, go ahead and lift that up in the back, engage your core, find your balance, and exhale, release that leg back down and bring that knee back into tabletop position. On our next movement, we're going to flip those toes in the back and we're going to lift those hips up in the air. Push off your mat, push your hips back into down dog. Here we'll just pedal out our feet. Feel that stretch in the calves and the legs. Inhale and exhale. Now option 1 is to stay here and just stay in your own space. Feel that stretch on every part of your body. Push back, push down. Option 2 is to bring your hands down into your forearms, and we'll head into dolphin. It's a deeper stretch. Feel it more intensely in your legs. Take some deep breaths. And when you get tired, it's okay to drop your knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift those hips back up in the air. Push off your forearms and feel a deeper stretch. On our next inhale, we'll drop our knees. And we can stay here in tabletop or on our forearms. Option 2 is to extend these arms out into puppy pose to feel a deep stretch in our shoulders. Take a couple deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and bring these forearms back towards your chest. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders once again, and we're in tabletop. Bring your big toes together in the back, and here's your options. You can keep your knees together or open them as wide as your mat as you bring your hips down onto your ankles. Extend your arms out long in child's pose. Inhale, bring these arms back and come up to a seated position. Bring your knees together. Come forward so that you can flip your toes in the back. Extend your hips all the way up in the air into a standing forward fold. Take a deep breath in as you halfway lift, which means you have a flat back. Exhale, come all the way down. We'll root to rise. Inhale up. Bring our arms all the way up into a standing position. Push your palms together as you exhale and bring your hands to heart. Go ahead and adjust yourself on your mat. We'll head into sun salutations. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, we're going to swan dive down into a standing forward fold. Inhale is halfway lift, where your back is flat. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat and step back. Drop your knees if you need to, or stay in plank pose. Drop your knees if you need to, and you go ahead and bring your hips back into a child's pose and pause here. Or option 2, as you're in plank pose, we'll drop our knees, we'll bring our chest down to the mat, and we'll slide into either a cobra or a sphinx pose, just to give yourself a nice back bend. Exhale, bring your chest down to the mat. Inhale, flip your toes in the back, bring your arms or your hands right underneath your shoulders and lift your hips up in the air into down dog. Inhale here and exhale, pedal your feet, feel that stretch. Open every single finger on your hand and feel that stretch in your hands as you push your palms into the mat. Another deep breath in. And exhale into a deeper stretch. Go ahead and walk your feet all the way up to the front of the mat into a standing forward fold. Halfway lift, take a deep breath in. Exhale, root to rise. Bring your hands all the way up in the air, palms together, and give yourself a nice back bend. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. If you stayed in the child's pose position, go ahead and come up to a standing position now. Take a deep breath in. Bring your right leg back into a lunge, and your back leg is going to be at a 15-degree or 45-degree angle. Your front foot is going to be straight towards the top of your mat, and your hands are going to come up into a high lunge, which is called Warrior One. Take a deep breath in here. And if this is a good lunge for you, stay here. Continue to take some deep inhales and exhales in this position. Option 2 is open this foot at a 45-degree angle. Turn your hips towards the front. Extend your arms out wide into a warrior 2 lunge. Engage your core. Feel that in your hips. Make sure this knee stays right over your ankle. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. We'll stay here for a couple breaths. Inhale deep and exhale. Choose what you want to do for your arms. Your fingertips, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders should all be in a giant line coming across. Feel that in your arms as you build strength and muscle. You could stay in this position, or if you would like, option 2 is to flip that front palm up. Bring your right hand down by your side and bring that arm all the way over for reverse warrior. Deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands where your left forearm comes on your left thigh and bring that right arm up into the sky into a side angle. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to come up to standing. We're going to turn these toes right in front so that they're long end of the mat into a wide-legged forward fold. We'll stay here, take a deep breath in, and bend at the hips as you forward fold. Inhale as you halfway lift. Exhale, go ahead and forward fold a little bit deeper. We're just going to add a slight twist. So take your left hand and bring it over your right ankle. Bring your right arm up to the sky as you take a deep breath in for a twist. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, we're going to take your right hand over your left ankle and open up your left side, arm up in the air. Inhale. And exhale down here. Halfway lift, take a deep breath in. Exhale, one more forward fold. Inhale, arms right back up into star pose. Give yourself a nice back bend. Bring your hands to heart. You can stay here if you'd like, or option 2 is bring these toes out just a little bit so that they're kind of on an angle. Slowly bring your hips in and come down into goddess pose. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale a little bit lower. We can stay here for a couple breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, squeeze up as you come into a standing, and exhale, go ahead and squat a little deeper. Inhale back up. And exhale one last time, deeper in your pose. On our next inhale, we're going to turn that back leg, the right leg, back up to a 45-degree angle and bring that front foot back to where your toes are at the top of your mat. Inhale up, back into warrior 1. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to bring our hands down into a runner's lunge so that they frame your left foot. Bring your left foot to meet your right foot in behind you. Drop your knees and we'll go ahead and go into child's pose. Bring your hips down to meet your ankles. Inhale, come back up to tabletop. Flip your toes in the back, hips up in the air into down dog. Pedal your feet, take a deep breath in. Exhale as you walk your feet all the way up to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, take a deep breath in. Exhale, root to rise. Bring your hands all the way up in the air, palms together. Give yourself a slight back bend. Exhale as you bring your hands to heart. And we'll do the other side. Inhale, step your left foot back. We'll skew those toes at just a little 45-degree angle, and I'll bring our hands up in the air into warrior 1. If you stayed here the last time, go ahead and do the same thing. If you decided to do another option and turn that to a 45-degree angle, your back foot into warrior 2, here's where you are. Take a deep breath in here. Remember, hips forward, knee over your ankle, and your fingertips, elbow, and shoulders all in a line. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. You can stay here, or if you did it on the other side, flip that palm, bring that right hand up over your head for reverse warrior. Inhale, cartwheel your hands so that your right forearm is on your right thigh, arm up in the air for a side angle. On our next inhale, we'll bring those toes forward, but on a slight angle into star. We'll bring our hands to a T position, and we'll bend at our hips into a wide-legged fold. Inhale, halfway lift here, and exhale a little bit deeper. Inhale, we'll do our twist. So our left hand comes on our right ankle, and our right hand comes up in the air. And exhale, bring our hands back down to center. We'll do the other side. Take a deep breath in, and our right hand comes to our left ankle, and our left hand comes up in the air for a twist. And exhale, back to center. Take a deep breath in, flat back. Exhale as you come all the way up to a standing position into star pose. Bring your hands up in the air. Give yourself a back bend. You can stay here with hands at heart. I'm going to turn around for you. You could stay here with hands at heart, or you can go ahead and turn those feet out just a little bit and bring your hips forward and come into goddess pose again. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and exhale as you stand all the way up. Take a deep breath in and exhale, come back down into a deeper squat. And inhale, squeeze up, and exhale, deeper squat. And here's an option 3 for you if you'd like. Come on your tippy toes, feel that stretch, engage your core, feel that, get your balance, and release, and come back up into star. Exhale and come down to center. Turn that right foot forward and your left foot at a 45-degree angle into warrior 1. Hands up in the air. Inhale and exhale. We'll bring our hands down to frame our foot into runner's lunge. Bring our right foot to meet your back. Drop your knees, bring your toes together. Hips down onto your heels into child's pose. Take a deep breath in and exhale. On our next inhale, we'll come to tabletop. Exhale, flip your toes and bring your hips up in the air into down dog. Inhale here and exhale. We'll slowly walk our feet to the front of our mat. Halfway lift, take a deep breath in. Exhale, root to rise. Put your palms together. Take a slight back bend. Exhale and bring your hands to heart. We'll go ahead and we'll take a seat. We'll slowly lower our back down to your mat. And we'll bring our feet up closer towards our hips, knees up in the air, where our fingertips can touch the back of our heels. And your heels are going to be about hip width apart. Take a deep breath in here. You can stay here in this pose, or option 2 is lift your hips up for bridge. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes, and exhale and release your hips down to the mat. Take another deep breath in, raise your hips, squeeze everything, And exhale, bring those hips back down. One more, inhale up, hips up in the air. Squeeze your core. You can stay here. This is fine. We'll hold this for 1 or 2 breaths, but option 2, 3 actually, you can extend your right leg out. Engage your core. Exhale, release. On our next inhale, we'll straighten our left leg. And exhale, release, and bring those hips down to the mat. Extend your legs out long, arms come up over your head for a full body stretch. Keeping your neck and head on the ground, we'll bring our knees up into our chest. Give yourself a nice big bear hug. Release and straighten the left leg down to the ground and take your right knee and bring it over to the left side. Arms come out to a T, or you can keep your left hand on your right knee and look slightly over to the right for a reclined twist. Take a couple breaths here. And bring it back up to center. Bring both knees in for a hug. Exhale and release your right leg down to the ground by keeping your left knee up towards you. Bring your left knee over to the right side. Arms come out in a T, or keep your right hand on your left knee and look very gently over to the left. Inhale and come back to center. Bring your knees in for another bear hug. And then take your peace fingers and wrap them around the inside of your big toe and bring the tops of your feet to the ceiling into happy baby. And you can stay here. You can also stay right here where the bottoms of your feet are together. Or you can bring your the bottoms of your feet up to the ceiling and stay here. You can rock your baby back and forth, or you can extend your legs out long for a deeper stretch. Take a couple deep breaths in and release. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Release your hands and bring those knees all the way down into an open wide position for a reclined butterfly. Take a deep breath in and exhale as you bring your legs straight out in front of you. Bring your hands by your side, palms up in the air, and we'll get ready for Savasana. You are the guide of your own journey, both on and off the mat. Keep marching to your own flow and trust that every step is exactly where you need to be. Thanks for joining me.